all my friends. Today I am here to balance some chemical equation. As in my previous video I told, we'll solve more chemical equations and let's improve our knowledge. So let's go. So here we have some chemical equation to balance. So let's balance them. First we are having nitrogen plus hydrogen gives you ammonium, and HGO, which is nothing but mercury oxide, which is mercury plus oxygen. Then zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives you zinc chloride plus hydrogen, and FeO plus O2 gives you Fe2O3. So let's balance them, okay? So now I'm using just a normal method because I practiced it a lot. But still, because you also need to practice a lot like me, means you should just practice it again and again and again. You can just pause the video and try to solve it yourself, okay? So I'll just explain the answers. If you don't know how to solve it thoroughly, or there are two methods which I made which is so easy to make. So you can see my previous video. I'll be clicking, you can just click over here, it will just pop up, okay? So here we have how much nitrogen is this side and hydrogen, and this side how much nitrogen and hydrogen, okay? So here nitrogen there are two types, and here also hydrogen there are two. Here nitrogen there is only one, here there is three hydrogens. So now what we should do, we should make these both equal and these both equal, but actually they are not. So what I should do, I should simply add a 2 over there, 2 before the n, so it will be 2n. Okay, so I'll get 2n, so they both will become equal. But this 2 will multiply this 3 also. So how much hydrogen will I get? I'll get 6 hydrogens. So this will turn into a 6 hydrogen. But here I am having only 2. So I need to divide it by 2. Divide 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. So I should add 3 hydrogen over here. So when this 3 multiplies 2, they will also form, they will also give me 6 hydrogens. So is our chemical equation balanced? Yes. So let's write it. So N2 plus 3H2 gives you 2NH3. Let's check it. So nitrogen there are 2. Over here also 2. Here there are 6 hydrogens. Even over here, because 2 into 3 gives us 6. So our chemical equation is balanced. So let's solve this one. So mercury oxide gives you 2 mercuries and 2 oxygen. This is a simple one actually. No need to even write the tally marks like this or down. You can simply guess, right? So Hg, how much are there? There is 1 only. So let's just keep it in our mind. Okay, 1. Okay. And here how much are there? 2 are there. Here also 2. So they both are combined, right? So when I just simply add 2 over here, I'll get 2 mercuries and 2 oxygens. So they both will get balanced. So my balancing equation will be nothing but HGO gives you 2Hg plus O2. So 2Hg, correct. 2O2, there are 2 oxygens. Here also there are 2 oxygen. So this chemical equation is also balanced. So let's come over here. There is zinc, hydrogen and chloride, and over here zinc, chloride and hydrogen. Hydrogen there are 2, chloride there are 2, zinc there is 1. Here zinc is 1, here hydrogen is 1, here chloride is 2. 1. Same, everyone are 1, and here there are both of them are 2. So what should I do? I should make this hydrogen, I should get 2 hydrogens and 2 chlorine. So for that what should I do? I should multiply them with 2. But actually here what they are, they are combined itself. So when I simply add a 2 in front of them, it will multiply the both. So I'll get 2 hydrogen at the same time and 2 chlorine at the same time. So they both also will be balanced. So what's our balanced chemical equation over here? It's nothing but Zn plus 2HCl gives us ZnCl2 plus H2. So our chemical equation is balanced over here also. Let's solve another one over here, which is Fe, which is Fe, which is nothing but iron plus oxygen gives you iron oxide. So let's keep it. Okay, so Fe over here there's only 1, and over here if you're saying if you're saying the iron is 2. Okay, so here 2 oxygens and here 3 oxygens. Okay, what should I do? I should make these both equal. So what should I do? I'll simply add a 2 in front of this. So they both will be equal. Yeah, right? But if you're seeing this oxygen, here it is an odd number, right? So for that you cannot multiply it with 2 and 3 also, we will get only an even number. Yeah, right. So if I multiply 3 into 2, how much I'll get? I'll get 6. If I multiply 7 into 2, I'll get 14, which is an even number only. So what should I do? I should try to make this oxygen, the right product size oxygen, into a even number. For that, what should I do? I should multiply it with any number. So for example, I'll take the lowest number. The lowest number is 2 I'll take. Okay, instead of 1, if 1 into 3 gives us nothing. So 2 into 3 gives us 6. So there are 6 oxygens in this side. But when we add a 2 over here, it multiplies this also, this 2 also. So my iron this side will convert into, it will become 4 iron I will get. Okay, 4 ions I will get. So what should I do if I get 4 iron? But here I already added 2. So I'll just rub the 2 and I'll multiply it with 4 itself. Okay, I'll multiply it with 4. Now I have 4 iron in this side also. Yeah, so they both are equal, still equal. But if you see my oxygen here, I am having only 2. But here there is 6. So what should I multiply it with? 3. Why 3 if you ask? Because there is already 2 over here. So 3 into 2 gives us 6. So we will get 6 oxygens even over here. So our chemical equation is balanced. Okay. So let's write it. 4Fe plus 3O2 gives us 2Fe 2O3. So remember that if you have any other product or the right hand side, whether it's in an odd number, you should make it even, then only you should go. As over here, starting itself I multiplied it with 2. That's the mistake I made. So I need to rub it and I made it back to 4. But if it was a pen, or when you write it with the pen, we should put whiting, which will like, it will be a little uglier. So what we should do, first itself what you should do is, you should multiply it, we should make this thing even, then only you should do. Or you can use pencil to assure it. When you are assured only, you just mark it and write it with a pen. So let's solve more questions under this topic. More chemical equation to balance, so let's balance them. First one is silicon chloride plus water gives us hydrogen silicon oxide plus hydrochloric acid, and P2O5, which is nothing but phosphorus oxide. It gives us phosphorus and oxide, and Ag2O, which is nothing but silver oxide, gives us silver and oxide, and H2, which is nothing but hydrogen plus bromide, gives us hydrogen bromide. So let's balance them. Okay. So before, like as I told, if you have a lot of practice, you can just pause the video and try it for yourself, and to check to verify your answer, you can see me. Okay. So here, what is a silicon chloride? What is a silicon chloride? You know, right? It's a chemical equation only. Silicon chloride and H2O. So let's check how much chlorine over here is 4, but here there's not even 1. Okay, so here we have only one chlorine over here, but here we have 4, and here silicon is 1, here also 1, so they both are equal. Here H2, there are 2, okay, but here there are 4 oxygen. So what should I do? I should add here 4. If I add it to, but if you look closely, okay, even the oxygen is having 4. So what should I do? I should make this oxygen also 4. So I should add over here the silicon SiCl4 plus 4H2O. Okay, 4H2O. Why? Because 4 into O gives us O4. But if I do 2, this hydrogen only will become 4. Yeah, but oxygen will be 2 only. So I should make this oxygen also 4. So the oxygen and oxygen are clear, and silicon and silicon are same. So what should I do now? Here 8 is there, here 4 is there, but here there is another hydrogen over here. Okay, so what should I do? Here I need 4 chlorides over here. So what should I do? I should add here 4, right? So how much hydrogen total I will get? 8 hydrogens. So how much hydrogen I have over here? They are also 8. So our chemical equation is balanced. So silicon how much? 1 silicon both the sides. Yes, right? Here also 1. There also 1. Chlorine how much? The 4 both the sides. And hydrogen 8 both the sides. Oxygen 4 both the sides. So let's check let's write our balanced equation. SiCl4 plus H2O gives us H4SiO4 plus 4HCl. Okay, so our chemical equation is balanced because here silicon is 1, here also 1, here chlorine is 4, here also 4, and here H2. Okay, so I should write here how much? I should write here 4. So here 8 hydrogens, here also 8 hydrogens. So here 4 oxygen, here also 4 oxygen. So our chemical equation is balanced. So here we have some simple equations. So like it will be like refreshing your mind or calming down your mind, because the next 2 questions as usual, that is the last 2 questions. So you know how it will be, right? So P2O5, here P is 1 but here it is 2. Here O2 is 2 but here it is 5. So what did I tell the previous one? We should make the O2 even. To make it even, we can multiply it with the smallest one. So what is the smallest? I'll multiply it with 2 and check. So how much phosphorus I'll get? I'll get 4 phosphorus and 10 oxygens. So here I should multiply with 5 to get 10 oxygens. So here I should multiply with 4 to get 4 phosphorus. So they both are equal. So our chemical equation is balanced, right? Right. Our balanced chemical equation. So it is nothing but 2P2O5 gives us 4P plus 5O2. Okay, so our balanced chemical equation is over here. Now we will come to our silver oxide. Here silver how much? 2. Here how much silver? 2. Here how much oxygen? 1. Here how much oxygen? 2 oxygen. So what should I do first? I can just go from silver, but I should make it careful, right? So before doing first itself, make it here write 2. What should we do? We should check. If I write it 2, I'll only my only silver will get balanced, but my oxygen will remain the same. So I need to have 2 oxygens, right? So I'll multiply 2 at the beginning itself. So my oxygen is check. But my silver over here, I'll get 4 silvers. So what should I do? I should simply multiply it with 4. So our balanced equation is nothing but 2Ag2O gives us 4Ag plus O2. So how much oxygen are we having over here? 2 oxygens, and here also 2. Here 4 silvers, here also 4 silvers. So our last one is hydrogen bromide. Hydrogen and bromide. Here there is 2 hydrogens and 2 bromide, but here there is only 1 hydrogen and 1 bromide. No need to solve this much alone. We can simply write the balance equation is nothing but H2 plus Br2 gives us 2HBr. Our chemical equation is balanced. That's it. So now we have come to the end. But before ending the session, I promised you that we will solve 10 questions. So remaining 2, let's see. Let's solve the last 2 equations. So here we have FeS2 plus O2 gives us Fe2O3 plus SO2. So let's balance them, okay? So FeS2, here how much ions are there? Here 1. But here there are 2 ions. And here how much sulfur are there? There are 2 sulfur. But here there is only 1. Here how much oxygen? 2 oxygen, but 5 oxygen if you closely see. Here O3 and O2. So 5 oxygen. What should I do? I should make them into an even number. So I'll add 2 over here. Okay, so it will become 6. Yeah, right? So 6 plus 2, I'll get it as 8. Okay, so here I should have 4. So I should add here also 4. So what it comes? It becomes 4 Fe and 8 S2. So here I should compulsorily add 8. So what happens? 8 into 2 gives me 16 oxygen plus 6 oxygen gives me 22 oxygens. So my iron is equal and my S2 also is equal, but my oxygen over here is not equal, because this side I am having 22 oxygen and here I am having only 2 oxygen. So how much? What into 2 gives me 22? Nothing but 22 divided by 2 gives me 11. So our chemical equation is 4FeS2 plus 11 oxide gives us 2Fe2O3 plus 8SO2. So let's check whether our chemical equation is balanced. So here 2Fe, here also 4Fe, and here also 4. So here S2, so but 2 into 4 gives me 8 sulfur. Here also 8 sulfur, so they both are equal. Here 22 oxygen, here 2 into 3 gives me 6 oxygen, plus 16 gives me 22 oxygen. So the oxygens also balanced. So my chemical equation is balanced. Now let's solve the second one. Aluminium bromide. So how much aluminiums are over here? Here we have 1 aluminium, and here we have 2 aluminium. And how much bromide? 3 bromides. And over here just 1. And SO4 is only 1. But here we have 3 SO4s. Okay, I guess one more thing is there, potassium. Okay, potassium over here, there's 2 potassium. Here there's only 1. So first I should make aluminium balance, right? So aluminium I should not add. First I should make this Br3 into a positive, into a even number. Okay, so I'll make this into an even number by multiplying it with 2. So I'll get 2 aluminium and 2 Brs, right? So 6 Br, and K2SO4 will be same. Here K2 is 2, but I need 6 Br over here, so I should multiply it with 6. So I'll get 6 potassium and 6 bromide. So what should I do? Now I should change the bromide, so I should get the potassium 6. So I'll just multiply it with 3. So my chemical equation is balanced. Yeah, right? But what as I told earlier, we should make it odd even also. But I made a mistake, I guess, because here I didn't make it into an even. Why, if you ask? Because it's outside the bracket, and like that also some people gives excuse, but actually it's not because of that. It matters like when we are doing, first we need to solve either this side and solve this side, or we need to solve whether like we should be sure that okay, only one thing I should multiply to make it good, then you can multiply it. Okay, so what I did is I first made this even, or I should have made this even, okay, to balance it. So here we have our balanced equation is nothing but 2Al Br3 plus 3K2SO4 gives us 6 potassium bromide plus Al2SO4 3. Okay, so let's check whether our chemical equation is balanced. So 2Al, here also 2, so they both are correct. And Br3 over here, Br6, sorry. Okay, 2 into 3 gives us 6. So here also 6 Br, and here how much K? 6K potassium, here also 6 potassium, and 3 SO4, here also 3 SO4. And our chemical equation is balanced right here. Another thing is here sulfate, SO4 is there, right? You can also convert into like S, sulfur and oxygen also to make it more easier. But actually over here there is no extra oxygen, so no need to transfer it. In my earlier when solving this chemical equations, that time I told you before, like you can make the sulfur or CO2 into C and O2. Like in case if you are having a hydroxide is OH, okay? In case if you are having that, you can just separate it. So thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubt or if you want to solve an equation, you can just give it in the comment below and I'll reply to your comment, and I'll post another video under that topic whichever you need me to explain it. So thanks for watching.